Hello, air signs. Welcome back to the lounge. How are you guys doing? We're doing weekly forecasts February 1st through 7th today. First week of February, first week of Mercury retrograde as well. A lot of the messages that are channeled and are going to be present will have mostly to do with reflection and introspection of things. So contemplation periods, you guys are having a moment of silence, let's just say that. So I do have some channel messages for you guys. Let's begin with those and then go on with our regular reading. Once again, welcome to the lounge. You guys are always welcomed, always loved. So let's just see what messages I got for you from the collective. The pre-shuffled messages talks a lot about your options adding up to more options while you're sitting in contemplation and meditation. A lot of it is the very fact that you are sitting and meditating and contemplating and taking a step back before moving forward and just saying yes to whatever it is you want to say yes to is adding more options to the table. It's kind of almost the universe seeing you that you are contemplating and meditating and is choosing, and you are choosing to decide what's best for you only. So you are getting options that may or may not be more favorable for you, or more options to choose from to really go into the depth and specifics of what you need in your life. So I see you guys not taking too much time on it, air signs, as you guys are a little quick thinkers, especially if you are an air dominant sign. So it can be a check-in to see with yourself what you're really about, what you really want, and then you kind of do all the reflection in one sitting and then move forward later on. So the options have been on the table for a while now, so you're kind of saying yes, but maybe later right now. So definitely clarity packed into a short amount of time. So for you guys, I'm really seeing that you're not taking a whole bunch of time on contemplation, because that sometimes can result in overthinking. You're just kind of doing what is necessary to reflect, and then you're leaving it be. You are moving on with decisive things and actions. So yeah, let's go on with the reading and see your major energy for the week of February 1st through 7th, 2021. So yeah, I'm seeing the Emperor card. Okay, so we have the Emperor card, and then we have the Strength at the back of the deck for major energy. So I'm definitely seeing you guys moving forward a lot. You might have Aries placements, Aries prominent placements, especially if it's your Mars, or you have almost here in Venus. Aries, if somebody has a Venus Aries out here, please let me know. I'd like to know how your life is going. So definitely a very strong energy of moving forward. I feel like you're kind of bashing through a lot of information. There's a very thick piece of information that you need to work through, and you guys are cutting through it like a butter knife, knife through a butter, right? So you guys can definitely step into your power this week, fully integrating your already passionate, for some of you guys, Mercury influence, to really step into that power, or step into that quick thinking power, but apply it to your reflection. So I feel like a lot of you guys just move quickly through life, not really paying much time to reflection itself, and now you guys are combining those two powerful energies of reflection and moving through it quickly, and really seeing clarity. You guys are receiving a lot of clarity this week. I'm hearing pretty much about everything. Everything is making sense. Everything is coming full circle for you guys. So I'm definitely really want to see what this is all about, what situation is coming to a full circle. Yeah, okay, so we have the Two of Cups. Okay, so definitely a partnership, and the Six of Cups. Okay, so you guys may or may not be leaving a situation. You're either meeting somebody right now. Clarify this real quick. Okay. So you're definitely not you're definitely not settling down right now, air signs. So okay, so I feel like you're being more cold towards your options in love. Definitely that. So I feel like with the fact that you know that you need your alone time, and with the fact that you need that you know that you need to move strongly through an obstacle, you are really taking a step back in your relationships. This may be the very thing you're contemplating. With the King of Swords here and the Seven of Cups, you're contemplating your options and contemplating what it is that is best for you and what it is that it's not. So I'm really feeling that you guys are also like looking and seeing through who is actually compatible with you or who has substance. Like I'm hearing someone is like a fake option or something like that. Someone is definitely like not as good as they sound, or like I'm not sure if it's gaslighting or anything like that, but I'm definitely seeing that someone is just not what they say they are. They may seem like they have a lot to talk about or a lot to tell you, but they're not very indulging in general. Like it only lasts a couple of months or something like that, a couple of days, so, or maybe a couple of conversations. So they can't really hold a conversation. They don't have much substance to themselves. So if you have those options on the table, you're definitely viewing them from a bird's view, and you're seeing, okay, so I'm looking for a person who has substance and has things to talk about. So you're being very, very assertive and very cold towards your options right now. You're being very not judgmental, but definitely a sort of justice coming through. So you're definitely weeding out your, how do I say it in English, weeding out the weeds. I don't know, you're definitely picking your partners apart and seeing what they're really here for and what can they bring into your life, honestly. Okay, let's clarify that. Yeah, so somebody may have a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or Pisces placements, Pisces, Venus. So either this person or you guys have feelings or attraction to each other. I feel like you are also very committed to your relationships romantically and emotionally. So every time somebody doesn't serve you in their best way, you get heartbroken or you get very upset. Because you really saw them as this image. We have the Page of Cups here. It's a card of a hopeless romantic. It's a card of a person who never loses their spark, who always believes in love, who always strives for love. So every time you have a disappointing relationship, obviously that can discourage you for quite a while, and it may take quite a while for you guys to get over it. But let's clarify this. Let's see what's going on next step. Okay, so I'm seeing this star. Definitely might be dealing with an Aquarian, another air sign. So somebody can be either popular or somebody was like sent to you to fulfill something. So I feel like if you have been missing kind of a piece of yourself or a part of yourself is still unknown, this person is sent to you to discover that. I'm really feeling that this person also might be kind of like a chosen one or something like that. They may be into astrology or into sciences, superficial sciences or mystics or anything like that. Someone who has a thirst for exploring. They may be a Sagittarius, fire sign placements, right? So I'm definitely seeing that it's like kind of a point where souls may meet and they are very interested in each other because you're excited to learn about them and what they know, and they're excited to learn about you and what you know. So you're definitely maybe meeting with somebody who also contains a lot of information and knowledge about things that you are interested in as well. So let's clarify this star card. Okay, so we have the Eight of Wands, definitely a lot of information coming through. So it's kind of, okay, so this person may talk a lot, but it is useful information. I feel like you don't always want to listen to this person. Honestly, this person's kind of in your ear all the time, but at the same time, they're leaning you towards kind of good things. I feel like some of the information that this person told you was very useful to you, even though a lot of the things that you have to filter out are not needed. So let's clarify this real quick. Okay, yeah, so you're definitely kind of figuring out how other people work. I feel like this person also has a personality trait of like being a softie or, okay, let's clarify that again. One more card, please. Okay. All right, so this person really puts you in a state of believing that there are other soft people out there and there are successful relationships out there. There is stability and family to be gained. So I'm definitely seeing that you are receiving a lot of information, a lot of information out of nowhere. This is not a person in particular. You're just receiving a lot of information on relationships or how things turned out with you, and you're going on another quest with the Two of Wands here, Four of Cups and Six of Cups. You're going on another quest to find those things within you first, and then move on to an actual person that's going to actualize in your real life as someone who takes care of you, someone who is very nostalgic in a good way, very childlike, very pure and innocent in terms of their love languages. I feel like they take, you're wishing for a person who takes love very carefully, in terms of they treat it very carefully, very with caution, and a person who treats love as something very precious, very soft touch to love. It's a feeling, right? So some may come to love very aggressively, and they want to get it all at once, and they just want to break through it immediately. This person that you're looking for, and you are manifesting, is someone who takes love very softly. Like, they take small steps, they're very cautious, they are treating it very like an antique, like porcelain cups. Like, that's the only thing that comes up to my mind, is like porcelain cups. You have to take very good care of them, and you have to be very, very careful with how you do them, with how you treat them, and it's a very fragile subject. So I feel like love for this person is very fragile. It's kind of soft. It's kind of like a cloud association. So this is the person that you are manifesting right now, is somebody who is seeing love as something very light, but also something very precious. So yeah, I feel like a lot of the things that you are meant to find out, or you did find out recently, is causing you to contemplate about your relationships in general. But it was needed. You needed to know that information with the Star card over here. It was definitely destined to be, in terms of you had to find out. And this person might be semi-popular. You're finding out something that you might have been in contact with, or you might have had a relationship with, that is semi-popular or popular, or a celebrity that is well known, and you're finding out some information that are having you reconsider this relationship with them. So okay, let's pull a couple more cards for my air signs this week. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Hierophant, the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, this is okay. I'm not taking that. It's like a lot. There's a lot going on. Okay, let's pull a couple of cards. Yeah, thanks. Thank you. Yeah, so this definitely can bring a little bit of confusion, but at the same time clarity in terms of who you give your energy to. You are a very generous person. We have Eight of Cups, Eight of Swords, and the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and then we have two of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So I really am seeing that sometimes your generosity brings you into a place of confusion. Sometimes your heartwarm energy brings you into a place of confusion. I feel like you sometimes treat people better than they should be treated, and that brings you into a state where you don't know whether or not you should be keeping or leaving this person in your life, because you see the warm side of them, or you see the things that others may not notice, or this person just doesn't they just don't, even though you see those sides, they don't amplify those good features within themselves. So there is no point on sticking around with them, honestly. So I'm really seeing that this can bring you in a point of confusion and not knowing what to do, maybe not even listening to your intuition and your inner guidance, because you are very torn apart with this whole, like, the world is such a good place, and then wow, but people are shitty, right? So you're torn between those two things, and but with the energy coming, you're kind of like leaving the contemplation behind in terms of like, okay, is this a good person or are they shit? I just don't know. You just know that you have to go and move on to something new, something else. So this is very bringing you clarity, but at the same time confusion. So you are working out those problems and setting realistic boundaries with yourself, but at the same time, it can be very confusing to do that. But you just know that you have to move forward, which is good. All right, so let's get some oracle cards for you guys to get as much guidance as you guys can for this situation. Yeah, you're definitely finding out a lot of things out of nowhere. I feel like we have transformation here, so I'm definitely seeing that, like, you guys are finding out some shit. That's the only thing I can say. is that it may be not new information. It's just coming out right now at this exact moment where you can handle it. So let's go on to transformation. What does it have to say to you? Okay, so we have transformation. So the imagery of this card as well, it's a very dark card with a very bright sky. So I feel like you, as the knowledge, the human level, the body is very distressed right now. I feel like it's like looking at the ascendant placement, right? Our ascendant goes above and below. It encounters both the body and the mind. So I feel like your body is very distressed, very stressed out, but your mind is getting elevated. So it's elevation. That's how it usually is. If you are elevating and you are genuinely working through your things, you might feel depressed and distressed. In terms of, it's very hard to leave the old when you see the new, right? It's kind of like very on the verge of a cliff thing. So transformation. Your world may seem like it has turned upside down, yet rest assured there is no need to concern. A positive transformation related to work, study, or finances is now occurring. Keep calm and allow the storm to clear, for when it does, you shall discover that things have been rearranged for the better. Do not fear the changes taking place, for change is necessary part of life. With every ending comes a new beginning. Trust and be prepared to lovingly let go of the past. If there is one certainty in life, it is that your life will continue to transform as it magically unfolds. Though you may feel unsettled and unsure in the present, try to be flexible in your thinking and be open to new ideas. A bright future awaits. So yeah, definitely the oracles pointed out that it may be a little blurry right now. You're not really sure what to do. You kind of almost can't hear your inner guidance right now, but it is all for the better. As soon as you figure out your ways, figure out how you deal with the restrictions that you put on yourself when leaving other people, and how you deal with allowing people to stay because you think you can fix them, or you think you can change them, when in reality that's just not possible for you unless you're a licensed therapist or something, and your job is to make people see themselves for what they are, or help them. That's just not the case with most of you guys. So I'm really seeing that, but this has to do also with personal life. You cannot change people in your personal life. That's just the end of it. So it may be very blurry right now, but as soon as you settle down and you think through those things and you are done with it, you will see that this new transformative idea, or how you think in general, will make your life better. So it will definitely unfold for you in a very positive way later on, because you will finally confront that issue within yourself and with others. Okay, so let's get the blessing of the week for you guys. Okay, great. Just one card, please. Okay, thank you. So we have receiving. Every day it becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance. Exactly. Thank you so much for the confirmation. So definitely receiving signs, listening to your voice, inner voice, letting the universe do its thing, and you just watch it and observe and work through your emotions as events come or ideas come. Adjust to the universe because it is bringing you a better thing. Let's get your affirmation for this week. Okay, so we have the angel of kindness. The angel of kindness. The essence of kindness is to realize the intricate and delicate network that we form with the beings in every kingdom, in all dimensions. The kindness of the soul inspires us to care lovingly and responsibly for our relationships with people, animals, plants, and things. To be kind is to realize within our hearts our total interdependence, and to be thankful for all kingdoms of life exactly as they are. So just accepting of what life is. Right, and then your affirmation is, I am free and powerful source of life and kindness. I'm going to repeat that. I am a free and powerful source of life and kindness. So it can definitely be settled of letting go of your expectation of what's about to come, and just enjoy life for what it is, basically. Enjoy life for exactly what it is, nothing more, nothing less. Enjoy the events as they're happening. So yeah, I hope this... air signs, I hope this helped. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you back at the lounge either at the end of the week or the beginning of next week for a forecast. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys. Don't forget to follow, like, comment, subscribe, do the bell notification thingy, and I thank you all guys so much. Thank you. I'll see you next week. Bye bye.